Hey, welcome to Contact High, episode 3. I'm Michael.
I'm Riley, and I just picked my nose.
Did you?
Yeah.
Have you gotten a huge nasty booger, like a black one,
Oh God.
like a concerning?
We said we weren't going to talk about race on this episode.
That wasn't about race. That was about the boogers race. And there's yellow boogers.
There's nothing more satisfying than when you dig against like the canal of the nose and you just peel it off.
Yes.
And then it's just a meaty.
That's the best.
Goober booger.
Because when it's hardened.
Yes, dude, it has to be hard.
I like the hard ones. Also, this one time I had a booger and it looked like a pinto bean, and I got really scared because it was like a black boog.
Did you pull the bean out of your?
It looked like I pulled a bean out of my nose.
Okay, wait. I want to dissect the analogy real quick.
I picked my nose and
No, not that part.
It looked like a bean.
No. What kind of bean did you say? You said pinto.
Pinto bean.
And then you described the color of it, and it was.
I meant to say black bean.
Yeah, because it could have just been a black bean, right? I'm sorry. I came out hot.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I came out way too hot.
It's because you have the hood on.
Yeah, dude, I kind of feel evil.
You do. You have like a different persona. What would your name be if you were evil? Flyly Rannigan?
No, I think it'd just be Evil Riley. My friends used to call me Evil Riley in college because I shaved like a Walter White Heisenberg goatee.
Oh, I bet you looked racist as fuck.
And I wore flannels.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
American X type shit.
I looked bad. So they called me Evil Riley. And I didn't do a lot of evil things as Evil Riley.
No.
I did a lot of evil stuff as normal Riley.
But when you shaved it and you'd start holding the door for people, yeah. I wouldn't expect that from that guy.
Go ahead, miss. You ever get worried? Nah, not the topic.
No, go ahead.
You ever get worried? Okay. Ladies first.
Yes.
I always say that when because I'll always hold the door open for a woman that's coming just to be,
Right, I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Yeah, I just don't. I would feel stupid if I said ladies first, like trying to be sweet, and somebody was like, you misgendered me.
Yeah, I've done that.
You've actually done that?
Dude, it was in college, and I was looking at my phone, and the person... I went to a very liberal arts school, so there was a lot of people, like I was very on top of my pronouns at the time. I was very in tune with the liberal in me. I was on top of it. I knew my they, thems, my zim, zers. I knew them all. And
didn't know about that one.
Yeah, zim, zer. It is one.
Cool.
He, him, she, her, they, them. I've never understood she, they.
Dude, I had such a good joke for the Zimzer, and I missed it. And I want to say it now.
Go ahead, Zimzer.
Sam, can you cut this so it looks like I reacted in time?
I went to a very liberal arts school, so there was a lot of people, like I was very on top of my pronouns at the time. I was very in tune with the liberal in me. I was on top of it. I knew my they, thems, my zim, zers. I knew them all. And
didn't know about that one.
Yeah, Zimzer. It is one.
Cool. Good for Zem.
Yeah, good for Zem. That's so good.
Dude, but I know he's pulling this up and he's going, well, they must have like learned from the last one.
No. But this person, she was holding the door for me, and I was on my phone and I was walking by them and she was like 6'4". She had a dress on, but I didn't know that she was that tall. But she had a dress on, and I walked by her. I was like, "Thanks, dude."
Oh yeah, you fucked up.
And then they were like, "It's ma'am."
Oh, they said that?
Yeah, out loud. Well, I didn't say dude. I said thanks, man. And then they were like, "It's ma'am," and I was like, "I'm sorry." I didn't know. But like, you can't get mad at me for that.
I think I understand.
Because it wasn't malicious.
No, and that's what it is. And I totally understand. I want to call everybody by whatever they're comfortable being called 100%.
Yes.
And if I make a mistake and you tell me, I will fix that.
Immediately.
100%. Because I want you to be comfortable. But to get mad at someone for their initial reaction it's just ironic because, you don't want to assume.
Like, imagine if someone called me Mexican and I freaked the fuck out. I was like, I'm Asian. Don't I look it?
Yeah, I mean that would be. I mean, you do look Hispanic, so like you wouldn't get mad because you're like, oh, I understand why you thought that, but actually,
Oh, never mind. It'd be
I'm
the
half
opposite.
Filipino. Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, it's my bad. You know, like you would react like that. But I don't know. I obviously feel terrible. I think I did it recently, and I felt so bad.
Have you ever felt good about it?
No, which is a good thing.
That is
I
a good
think.
thing.
You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna fuck up.
Right.
100%. I'm not gonna get it right
Until you don't.
I will do everything I can to not fuck up. You know?
There's going to be, I know it's going to happen as we get older, there's going to be some fuck shit and there's going to be some zimzers. And we're going to have to, we're going to turn into our dads and be like, Zim was great. Zim, I don't know. You're going to see some professional basketball player with a zimzer and be like, Zim ducked the shit out of that ball.
What? Z
was nailing threes.
I don't know what that one means, and I want to learn. I want it to be explained to me. What is that one?
You can look it up. Zimzer. Yo, you would not believe who just followed me. Someone with the first name of Meow.
Oh no.
They already have seen the episode.
It's not even finished fucking downloading onto the Just dated ourselves.
What are the pronouns? Zimzer?
Like for or mean.
Yeah. Zimzer. Zzer.
Yep.
Are gender-neutral neo-pronouns, used to refer to someone without using gendered language like she, he, him, or her. These pronouns are designed to be inclusive, often used by non-binary or genderqueer individuals, with they acting as the subject pronoun, like she, and zer acting as the possessive form.
Oh, okay. So it's like it's
Example
just like
sentence.
What does it say?
Z is a great leader. I met with Zer yesterday, and the ideals were all Zers.
See, that's tough.
Fuck them, dude. Don't do that. I'm going to go against that. That's too hard, dude.
That's hard.
That's hard.
It just sounds like a space alien name.
Okay, I'll call you that. I will call you that 100% of the time. But if I fuck it up, you cannot get mad at me, especially when it's convoluted like that.
Yeah, it's very unnatural, which I get. It's like, okay, you want to make the adjustment because you want to, like, oh, why is it so hard to do it? It's because I grew up watching like space movies, and that sounds like Zurg, you know?
Sounds like the bad guy from Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, it sounds like Zurg or Invader Zim. Like it's very like the Z sound
is very alien.
It's very alien, and so I guess I get it. I thought that's what they them was for, though.
That is what it's for.
So this is just an alternate to it?
It's a neo pronoun.
And that means new?
New pronoun.
Okay. Look, I'll be on the side of like now that I know that, if you want me to do that for sure, but there's no universe that I start with that.
No.
I'm never gonna not be told that, and then like if I'm hosting, like introduce someone like guys, you're gonna love Zer. You know what I mean? Because I'd rather be wrong the other way.
Zer has a huge dick.
It's just going to sound fucking crazy
Z has a huge dick.
Like, if I'm wrong.
Have you seen Zer dick? Have you seen Zer dick?
Yo, Ziz dick is crazy.
Ziz referring to this?
Yeah, Ziz dick is nuts.
Ziz dick?
Ziz, yeah, it sounds like a French person saying English.
Ziz dick? The French will be the most that was the thing in school, because since I went to a very liberal arts school and it was very like progressive and whatnot. I don't know if you guys had to take it at school, but for like our onboarding process or our like what were they called? When you
Syllabus week?
Yeah, it was like syllabus week, but we would have to take classes, and there was like when you it's not cold openings, but it's like
icebreakers.
Icebreakers, that's what it is. We had to do icebreakers, and then we all had to go to this auditorium, and we had to take a class on sexual assault, and a very serious topic. But the way that they did it was they used tea, like drinking tea, as the analogy to sexual assault. It was like, if someone is offering you tea, or it's like if you offer someone tea and they say no, Do not give them tea. If someone says yes to the tea, but then later, halfway through drinking it says, I don't want this tea anymore, do not force the tea upon them. And like, we're at an age where you don't need to use tea. I think you get the point across better if you don't use tea as an example.
It's almost like disrespectful to the student body to think that they can't handle the regular nomenclature of what that speech
the
means.
Fuck out of people way more. It would be more serious if you're just like, if you're trying to have kids not
they commit sexual assaults, just tell them all the details.
Yes.
Not all the details would be like, hey, if you ask someone to have sex and they say yes, okay, that is consent, yes. The whole inebriation thing, that's obviously like a different point that they have to like touch on. But if they say yes, then you're good. But if halfway through they're like, I don't want this anymore, then you don't continue to have sex with them.
Right.
That sounds way more like, okay, I'll never do that than, yo, I don't want this fucking tea anymore.
Yeah.
This tea's cold.
This tea sucks.
This tea sucks, and I barely wanted the tea to begin with.
Right.
You know how many jokes people are going to make?
That's all we did.
Yeah, if you're going to talk about something serious, it needs to be bulletproof from getting like joked about.
Right. And that's what it was. It was like, if someone offers you tea and you say yes, you give them tea. And tea to me, I don't know how it meant from tea for women. I think it was more tea from the guy's perspective, because tea sounded like dick. Like it was completely interchangeable.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I know what you mean.
If you're inserting tea in someone's mouth.
Yeah, that is. I'm not imagining it like a kettle pipe in somebody's mouth.
If you're standing over someone and inserting tea down their throat.
And you're asking them to stick their tongue out and slap the tea on the tongue.
and they say, I don't like this tea. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. When they start to add verbiage that really doesn't fit tea anymore. Like, they made that up in the room and they were like, all right, well, when are we going to run out of being able to use tea?
Yeah.
If they say that
you put tea in someone's ass and they say, ow, don't do that. The tea might be too hot.
Yeah, don't put tea in their ass. If somebody is cool with drinking your tea and then you ask them, will you please drink the bottom of my tea cup? See, it's not, I'm trying to imagine sucking balls.
Yeah.
And it's not working.
If the tea bag.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
If you teabag someone.
If you remove the tea bag from the tea and you only use the tea bag.
Then you.
It has to be from the other person's perspective.
If you remove the tea bag from the tea, then you don't have to be worried about having little tea children.
If you wrap the tea with plastic, always be safe when drinking tea.
We are not promoting sexual assault.
No, I'm actually very I'm glad that they did that. I think they could have been more serious because they need to put the point across.
Yeah, you gotta get the point across because it's obviously it's like it's a tough topic, and I
sometimes drinking black tea is a little sharper and a little more harsh. I'm just fucking around, dude. Feet shot only is crazy.
Dude, that's so funny.
If black tea is a little too aggressive. I'm just kidding. Joking.
Black tea usually comes in a bigger mug.
Some might only be used to green tea. When having black tea, it's a little.
You know what they say? Once you drink black, you never go back.
Do it like coffee. Yeah. Once you remove the cream from the black coffee.
Oh, dude, that's so funny for them to like swap up. They're like, all right, well, now we got to start talking about race. We got to change up the drinks. And then they start changing up the drinks, and then they go, fuck, tea is so Asian, and that's not what we meant at all. Yeah, black is coffee. What are we, milk? What, I say we. What am I? I'm milk, I guess.
You're milk.
I'm Irish cream.
I'm
Irish cream.
You add Irish cream to the black coffee.
You get a black Irishman.
Are there black Irishmen?
I actually don't know, and that's a really good question because I think I'm going to Ireland later in the year.
chopped cheese.
Sam, please cut that to make it sound like I burped.
Is that what it looks like?
That is 100% what you were.
Wait, what were you saying though? Black Irishman?
Oh, so now that I'm at an older age, because the last time I went to Ireland, I've only been once, and I was very young, and so I didn't understand. Not that there's a lot to understand, but I didn't understand that a lot of Irish people, all Irish people are mostly white, and there are Black Irishmen. That is a thing. They're obviously very, very few, because you. Actually, you know what? I can't say that.
DeMarcus O'Fanigan.
I saw your brain cooking.
Yeah, dude, my eyes were fucking twitching.
There's steam coming out of the
Well, I was
ears.
just like, do I say it? I'm going to say it.
Yeah, it's fucking. We already fucking.
No, we're fine.
No, we're chill.
This one's
kidding.
good.
I'm kidding. We're doing great. But I can't even speak on it because I really don't know. But I know when I go to Ireland, I will notice it if I see it.
Yes.
Yo, I just had a panic attack that's not recording. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be back. So I'm gonna do it now by myself. But is it recording? But
If you go solo, you gotta go to news, bro.
no. Hi, welcome back.
You gotta hello. Dude, we gotta do a whole episode like this.
Hi,
Breaking
Tom.
news.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Do you I know everyone's talking about it, but we do need to touch up on it. The armless, legless guy who killed that dude. Did you see him shoot that fucking gun?
Yeah.
He has like a finger.
He's got a little nublet.
Nublet. Good for him though.
That he killed all those people?
No, not that he not
True, this is a very philosophical question.
good for him to be able to persevere to the point where you succeed in something, not the shooting, in cornhole. Because there aren't many things as a person with no arms or legs that you could do. There's a couple things. Cornhole.
CPR dummy stand-in.
Yes. Rolling down a hill.
Like really fast.
Have I told you? I've told you that story about the Special Olympics at my school in high school. What I saw?
No.
Okay, so in my buckle up. Yes, yes.
Click.
At school. So our gym was it was a public gym. So they used it and they rented it out to other things and they rented it out to the Special Olympics. We weren't allowed to. None of the students were allowed to go into the gym at the time. Because they were holding the event, but we wanted to see what's going on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because we were also I was gonna play tennis and do a Special Olympics thing, but on all the windows to the gym, like into the specific like room of like the basketball court. On the doors, you know how they have like a normal door, but then there's like that
the little window.
The little window. They had it covered up
so
with
nobody
like
could look
a
in.
mat, so no one could look in. But one wasn't covered.
Who fucked that up?
I love whoever did it. I want to kiss them on the lips because I looked in, and I only looked in for maybe 5 seconds, and I'm not making this up, dude. It was a mat. It was a mat. And there was a kid on the mat with no arms or legs. And they were doing the pacer test. And they were doing it next to a guy with ALS, Stephen Hawking's disease. And so it was the Stephen Hawking's guy, and then there was a dude.
Sushi roll, we'll call him.
Sushi roll, Stephen Hawk. Steve Hawk. So we got
Steve Hawk.
Steve Hawk and Sushi roll. Sushi roll
Going head to head.
was rolling back and forth while this guy was just... and they were racing each other, and it was the craziest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. But it was awesome because they were doing the things that able-bodied kids could do.
That is cool, and I always wonder about Special Olympics. I wonder what the discernment is, because that's a clear...
I want to hold it.
It's kind of a cool idea.
I just want to hold it.
It's so interesting that because I assume there's not like divisions. I assume that like someone without limbs,
yes,
is going to be like equal, like will compete against like someone who just has no arms.
Well, dude, that's what I don't get about the Special Olympics, not the Special Olympics, the Paralympics. Is bro, they did a fucking 100-yard. It was a 100-meter swim down and back. You know,
Yeah.
It was. Out of 10 guys, there were 9 guys that had a missing limb. Most limbs were missing on most of the guys. Like one guy had an arm, and then there was just one dude who was deaf.
Yeah, see, that's unfair.
Who do you think won?
The deaf guy.
No, the guy that actually had one leg. He was like a dolphin. He
He was built for that then.
Yeah, crushed everyone. I think he would beat Phelps.
Why? Because he's just built like a fish?
He had no arms, and there was no like even nub to stop. There was no drag.
Wait, he was an armless mermaid?
Yes. yeah.
Fuck, that's
and he had
sick.
one leg, and so he just used that leg as like a
He was a mermaid.
rudder, or not a rudder.
Oh, that's sick. As a fucking engine.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I mean, I'm sorry that I called you a mermaid, sir, but that is...
No, you are an amazing person, and
But objectively, that's mermaid status.
that is mermaid status.
Yeah. What, again, so sick. Shocked. The deaf guy must suck at swimming. He had the advantage through and through.
Yeah. Because you have everything besides sound.
And you don't need to hear underwater.
Not at all. Maybe he just kept the whistle.
That guy can be in the regular Olympics.
Yes. he sucked that bad.
Dude, that's wild. I don't know. I wouldn't know how they would be able to, you know what I mean? Like, because I know that there are a lot of disabilities that are similar.
Right.
Or even the same.
Right.
But like, what are you going to do? Be like, all right, in this heat is everyone who's missing a right leg.
You can't.
In this heat is everyone with no arms.
You can't.
You can't do that.
See, that's the deal with that, is that it's like you can't. What's it? You can't.
Discriminate.
You can't discriminate based on the disability, I guess. But
some have clear advantages over other.
like the fucking mermaid guy.
Like mermaid guy, he's built for the water.
He was built like a fish.
And then deaf guy is just a normal swimmer.
Just guy couldn't hear. Maybe he lost because he didn't go in time. Everyone laughed and he's just standing there. Dead silent. You can go now.
Coach is like, stop closing your eyes at the start. That's so... You know what's crazy? And I was just thinking this. I was like, damn, it would suck if that guy heard this podcast.
Yeah, he's not hearing shit.
Dude, they're gonna fix hearing. They're gonna be able to introduce hearing back into people without hearing aids. They're gonna do a surgery, and the first thing they're gonna play for this guy is this podcast, and he's gonna be so mad.
We can't put captions on it. We can't put captions on this video.
If you're making fun of deaf people on the internet,
you have to make it caption.
You cannot caption it
at all.
No.
There was also blind soccer, which was very interesting.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, it's the craziest sport.
How many own goals were there?
0. So how it works is there's a guy for your team that's behind the other goal, and he's shouting commands. And so you're going towards his voice. The ball has like a rattle, like it makes a noise, like it rattles.
Oh, that's so cool,
dude! And everyone has like blacked out mat, like it's taped to their faces, so no one can cheat. Like even if you have like slight vision, you could be fully vision, like you could fully see it.
And play.
These guys and the goalies have nothing. They're fully just goalies, and they're getting scored on. I would kill myself.
Yeah, because the guy who's shouting your instructions is all the way on the other side of the field.
Yeah. Could you imagine being the vision, like the guy that can see, and you're trying to defend, and then there's a bunch of like blind guys, and they're scoring goals on you?
Oh, that guy can see?
The goalie can see.
Oh, he's a normally visible man?
Yeah, he can see completely fine. He's just a normal goalie.
Oh, that's awful. He's just got like 50 blind men running at him.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about this?
How do I stop? Well, that's what doesn't make sense. It's like, put the best goalie Brazil has to offer in the goal to
Yeah, they're never going to score.
I wonder how they differentiate that.
I wonder how they figure out who, like, if they scored. Because if they shoot it, and I imagine they stop. They're like, did I score?
Yay.
And then, the guy in the back is got to be like, no,
we missed it. But you can hear like it's the most impressive thing I've ever seen.
Is there a World Cup of it?
I'm sure.
Probably.
I'm sure.
That is really cool, and it is interesting that all people can play it.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, you could.
Except deaf people.
They would struggle.
They would struggle really hard. That'd be so mean. Like, I know you're deaf and you can see, but you're supposed to put this blindfold on and try and listen for commands.
Just fucked up. Dude, he was running into the bleachers.
Dude, he's like a human version of the bludger from Quidditch. He's just, you remember the ball that just fucking flies around and tries to knock people off brooms?
Yeah.
He's just making noises and he's running into people, yeah.
Swinging his arms.
He's in the crowd.
Yeah, he's cheering.
Guys, they're a man down. Well, they got a red card? No, they got a deaf guy on the team and he's in the crowd right now.
Cutting to the guy and he's running up the stairs. They have, I'm thinking of, they have handicap tennis, which is, that's interesting. In wheelchair tennis, 2 bounces. You're allowed 2 bounces. Normal tennis is just 1.
That's so cool. Are they allowed to be electronic or do they have to be manual?
The wheelchairs? Manual. Yeah. And what's crazy is like you swing your arm like this, but they'll like pull their left wheel back to allow rotation.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, because that'll just give it extra power. Because you can't get up on it as high.
Right.
But I'm assuming the nets are a little lower?
Same net.
Really?
Yeah. But they are so good at reading. Since there's 2 bounces, they play super far back.
Yeah.
And so like if the bounce doesn't get up because they just like they'll constantly be spinning and waiting for and then they'll go. It's the most impressive thing I've ever seen.
Damn, dude, that is really interesting.
Yeah.
I do think it's funny. I think it's you. The initial mention of the Special Olympics reminds me of this story that my father told me, and I doubt he would care that I'm telling the story. It's objectively pretty funny. So he was in college, and one of his sisters went to the same college as him.
Yeah.
And back in the day, there was no Venmo, there was no anything, and his parents had given his sister when she was home, like just some cash to give to him.
Right.
And she was like, "Hey, I'm going to be at the gym, like running this event. If you want to stop by and get the cash." And he was like, "For sure." But him and his friends took shrooms. And then they went, and he brought all of his friends because he didn't know what the event was. Yeah. And so he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go. I just gotta go pick up this cash, and then we'll go to whatever we were gonna do." And so they all walked into the gym tripping on mushrooms, and it was a Special Olympics.
Oh fuck!
And they just started like rolling around laughing
at them, probably.
Yeah. And my aunt and like freaking out because
for sure,
like, what the fuck? And my aunt was like, "Fuck you" to my dad. He was like, "I had no idea." Don't say I'm hosting an event.
Yeah, and not tell you while I'm tripping balls.
Yeah, don't. You can't not warn me.
Especially something like that. Like if it's anything else besides the Special Olympics.
Yeah, it's just like you're not. I don't know if anyone's ever entering a scenario. If you're ever asking someone to come meet up with you, and the Special Olympics is anywhere involed around
you, have to even pass by the Special Olympics.
Yeah, you gotta let them know. You don't drop that in someone's lap.
Yeah, come over to this party. Everything's normal. You guys just get high as fuck. Come hang out. You show up and there's just
it's a Special Olympics.
Sushi Roll and Steve Hawk.
Dude, Sushi Roll is an offensive nickname, but if he wore it like a badge of honor, he would be famous.
Yes.
What's up, guys? I'm Sushi Roll.
How do you get that name?
And then the camera just lower. It's like a talking head. And then it just zooms out, and he's got nothing.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
And he's wrapped in seaweed.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. That was my bad.
No, that's good. That's good.
He's wrapped in fucking seaweed, dude.
Nice, bro.
I'm trying so hard not to answer texts.
You're fine, dude. You can. Riley's just all in love and shit. Dude, Riley. The second Riley gets head over heels for a lady, it's game over, dude.
I am.
It's like a moth to a flame.
I'm a lover.
You're a lover, and that's okay. I am too.
Yeah.
What's the most you've ever done for a girl, and then it just like you went over the top. Like for example, I planned a dinner like this one girl I liked in college. I planned a dinner for her, got her flower, did the whole fucking thing, and she was like, "Thanks. I only see us as friends." And I was like, "Oh, cool. I'm gonna fucking kill myself."
Brutal.
Like that kind of shit.
My ex-girlfriend and I, my ex-girlfriend from college, we were hammered outside, and we were supposed to be exclusive for the summer. We were like on and off, and then we were supposed to be exclusive for the summer. And then she was with a guy that she was working with. And then I found out when I was drunk at the bar, like that September.
Yeah.
And I went outside, and we were like kind of arguing about it. And I was like, I am in love with you. I was like, marry me. I was like, right now, let's just like get married. She was like, what? I was like, I'm proposing.
Because you were hammered?
Probably. And because I was like, so like, just like in like, you know, like.
Infatuated.
Yeah. And the guy like came up and put his like arm around her.
Oh.
And she was like, let's go. And they like walked away. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
You weren't serious about the proposal though.
I was dead ass.
Wait, what?
I was dead ass.
Hold on. You proposed to
But
her?
like in a drunk,
No,
ring.
I understand that though. But you still proposed to someone, and the guy came up and was like, "Let's get out of here." And she was
essentially, yeah. Yeah. I got done dirty.
Does that still affect you?
No, I forgot about it until you asked that question. And then
Fuck. My bad, dude. Have you seen those where like a person's at the mall? Like an Asian guy's like, dude, those are the videos. It's like a guy proposing at like the mall to a girl. Like there's one that I know specifically. It's a guy proposing to a girl at a mall, and she's standing there, and the guy's doing the whole speech and everything, and you can just see it on her face that she's about to.
she's like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
I love doing that. I'll watch if I'm ever like. I'll watch like a dog, like a homecoming, like military homecoming videos
those
with
are
dogs,
adorable.
just to rip a cry, and then I'll do that just to kind of even it out. It's like how I am with death videos.
I know you're so into this like very specific type of. It's funny that we're like so close and we're best friends and we have a lot of the same humor, and it's good that there's like gaps in it. Because you love, like, your Instagram is just full of people whose like jaws are missing and like they're 1'5", but they have the head of a normal person.
Like that one guy.
Yeah, and you show it to me and I laugh and I'm just like, thank God that's like not on my Instagram feed every day.
But it brings me.
I know, it brings you like an obscene amount of joy. And then there's shit like like death Twitter. You'll be like, dude, I'll walk out and you'll be in the living room. You'll be like, dude, you gotta watch this video of this girl getting run over by a car at 85 miles an hour.
It's insane though.
Yeah, and I'm like, no thanks.
Because I wake up in the morning and I'm like, damn, today's gonna be a shit day. And then I'll watch some girl get hit at 80 miles an hour. I'm like, not as bad as her. And then I go about my day.
It gives you perspective.
It does. And it's not, you know what's cool about those videos is they're usually not in the U.S. That's not cool. That sounded fucked up. They're like CCTV cameras of just like shit that happened. Like these fucking Russian parkour guys. Yeah. They'll fucking hang out and they'll be doing flips and shit on cranes and like skyscrapers in Russia. And then
they fall.
And then everyone's like, oh my God, you can't watch that. I was like, what the fucker was live streaming on a roof?
Yeah, it's kind of on them.
It's on him.
I know what you mean.
I don't enjoy it.
It feels like you enjoy it. Yeah, you definitely. And look, I'm not yucking nobody's yum. I ain't yucking your yum.
No, you're not.
I will yuck the yum of like pedophiles and shit because like that ain't the same thing.
That's another thing that I can't, dude. I can't stop watching fucking predator guys getting caught. It's because they're the weirdest, most incel fucks on planet Earth, and they'll be in a Target. And then they'll be in an aisle, and then the guy will come up to them and be like, "Hey, Mark, what are you up to?" And the guy's like, and they just freak the fuck out.
Yeah, they implode.
And they implode because they're like, and there's like, "Oh, I wasn't gonna do anything. What do you think I was gonna do something with them?" It's like, well, these chats where you're like, "Suck my dick," and then they're it's crazy.
It's you're better at watching people. This is gonna sound bad. You're better at watching people like fail and get embarrassed.
Yes.
You don't like you are You're good at watching that.
I'm bad at it if it's like if the person can't help it. Like if someone's embarrassed, like if someone gets embarrassed by something, or someone gets like, I don't know.
Explain.
Like the pedophile guy who got caught and duped because said he was going to go meet a 13-year-old boy, and it happens to be some grown man.
Yeah.
And then they catch him. It's funny to watch a freak implode in on himself and be like, I wasn't going to do anything.
Because he could have just
And they're like,
not
what's
done
this
that.
picture of your penis then? Explain this penis picture then. And then the guy's like, I accidentally sent it. I didn't mean to.
The excuses are crazy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's funny. Is the excuses. It's like why people like, the reason I like death videos, and I don't like them. It's like true crime.
Okay,
It's like watching true crime. It's like watching true crime, and then like I'll watch those where they'll catch someone and then they have to interrogate them, and then you see them try to lie,
and they fail.
and they fail every single time.
Yeah, because they're broken and they're obscene, and it's like if you just said the truth, we'd all be like, oh, that's what we need. Fuck, that almost came out of my mouth. It's gonna go. Okay, that's what we need. Honest pedophiles.
Yes, and you'll get them every now and then. There was one guy who got caught, and they were like, "What were you here to do?" And he was like, "I was going to have sex with that 13-year-old boy." But unfortunately, he was not here, and it was you guys, which I guess sucks for me, better for you guys.
It sucks for me.
But then they made him call his wife.
Oh, I've actually seen that
And
portion.
to hear that poor lady, dude.
It's just really, it's like, it's crazy because I said that. I was like, we need honest pedophiles. And then you did that, and I was imagining it, and I'm like, no, that's actually, it's like those videos of like guys who get like accused of murder, and they're on the trial, and they're like proud of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's way worse.
Yeah.
Because I guess when they're making up the excuse, it means that a piece of their brain is broken.
For sure.
But it means that a piece of their brain at least understands that from the outside world, what they're doing is fucking awful.
Right.
It's fucked up beyond belief. And it's terrible. And so a piece of their brain, maybe, or it's that they don't, like they know it's wrong.
They do.
And they do it anyway. And so it's terrible and it's fucked up and it's a bad thing. But it's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, infinitely better than a guy being like, I was totally going to have sex with that kid.
Yeah. It's way better. And you know what my favorite part is? Are the guys that are unapologetic murderers of people who are in prison. Like if I watched a video of some guy who was talking to the cops and confessing because he killed his cellmate. His cellmate. Stroke.
Pulse.
His cellmate was a convicted pedophile, and the guy he like raped a bunch of kids, and the guy was like confessing the murders and like was like happy about it, and so then the dude strangled him and killed him in the cell, and then the cops were interrogating him. And they were like, "Why did you do? Like, did you murder that?" He was like, "Yeah, I fucking killed that guy." He goes,
yeah.
and they're like, "Why did you pack up all your stuff?" He's like, "I know I'm going to the hole for months, but I don't care. I'm glad I killed that guy, dude." And he was like happy about it. I was like, "Fuck, okay, well, that's one way to do it."
Yeah, how do we feel about that guy?
I'm glad he's not on the streets.
Yes.
That's a very iffy. That's a tough subject because it's like. It just lies on does that guy deserve to die? Did Jeffrey Dahmer, when he got killed in prison, do you think he deserved to die?
It's like one of the craziest philosophical questions. If somebody did something so wrong and visceral,
I think so. I'm pro. If you do something egregious enough, I think you should get annexed.
I think it's interesting because then at that point, then you're on the side of like, okay, you can kill, but it needs to be justified.
Like the fact the Parkland shooter is still alive, that blows my mind.
I know what you mean. It's kind of like, you know what's interesting? And I don't know why this made me think of it. It's the fact that like, because society has a lot more laws and it's a lot more, there's a lot of gray now.
Right.
I think back to like medieval times with like knights.
Well, everyone was killing each other.
Bro,
no
you just chop ahead because you're like, that dude disrespected me.
Yeah.
That dude fucking,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, that dude like was fucking a bunch of peasant kids.
Would you call my wife a witch?
Yeah, I'm fucking chopping you in
killing
half. And everyone was like, good shit, dude. We hated that guy. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and I'm not saying that they had a lot of issues. They shit in holes.
Everyone stunk.
Everyone stunk.
Smelled like hell. Oh, dude, I learned Henry the Seventh showered. He showered. He was the person that showered the most in the town, and he showered twice in a year.
Twice in a year? Some people have 2 birthdays, dude. That motherfucker showered twice?
He showered twice.
You ever meet a girl that celebrates her birthday and her half birthday?
Yeah, and they're insane.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun.
To celebrate again?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
To have wait, why? Do you know someone that does that?
I might be that girl.
You celebrate your half birthday?
No, I never have. But I met a girl who did it, and I was like, oh, it's kind of a fun idea. Not like a, you know what I mean? Not like a, oh my God, everybody has to actually do this type of way. It was like she just like goes out and gets dinner like on her half birthday.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet. And I'm like, okay. But you're right. That's to shower twice in a year.
To stink that bad.
Also, when you think most, like somebody does something the most.
You think a lot.
Yeah, 2 being the most.
But it's like.
So that means that means that everybody else showered either 0 or 1.
Correct.
And if 2 is the most.
I'm guessing 0 most of it. Most of the time it was probably 0. And I'm sure people, like the Febreze commercials, I'm sure people were nose blind.
I mean, at that point you have to be. Otherwise we would have been extinct as people.
We all killed each other.
Yeah, I feel like I would love to have the nasal capacity of a medieval, like, I don't know.
Couldn't taste shit. Couldn't taste anything, though.
No, I mean, that's why. Because, like, and then you get salt, and it's like a commodity.
Imagine that. Bro, remember when people, like, not remember, but, like, imagine, like, remember back.
We're 1,000. We've been around for a long time.
Like the Mayflower, or like whoever brought back like salted meats.
Oh,
and
dude.
you're like, oh my God, they're bringing back salted ham. I'm going to have a field day, dude.
I remember, dude. I was there, dude. The Mayflower. Good looking ship.
Very well structured.
So well structured. I'll never forget when that baby came into port. I was riding my steed.
How old were you at the time?
I think I was still 1,000. I mean, you know how it is, dude.
Yeah, you know how it is when you're 1,000.
You know how it is. You turn 1,000, and every other birthday is still 1,000.
I always think about this. Do you think you would have? How old do you think you would have lived to?
Like 6, bro. I'm half blind. One of my kidneys doesn't work.
True.
I die instantaneously. I come out the womb, and then the doctor like does this with like holding me by my leg, and then my organs just come out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And then your baby's dead.
That's 6.
No, 6 was ambitious. I think I live an hour.
An hour?
Yeah, I think I come out, and then you know how they used to test them. They'd like hold them by the leg, and they'd shake them.
And everything would just...
And just all of it would be like, no, we weren't ready.
Yeah.
And I just am throwing up in like stomach and gallbladder.
Uh-huh. I think I would have lived till old, but I would have died like George Washington, where they would have thought I had a cough and they just remove all my blood.
I think you 100% would have, dude, because you got an ironclad stomach, bro. I mean, sometimes your farts are, like, it's almost like, you know those garbage processors that turn it into a cube?
Yeah.
Like, that's what your stomach does.
Right.
Is like
a wombat.
Yeah, dude, like how they shit cubes. I love that you know all that shit. But
wombat shit cubes because they don't want their poop to roll.
Because it like establishes dominance. So right or their
territory.
They're
territorial, so they make their poops cube, so they can't. It's amazing. It's the most brilliant thing. Can I explain this real quick?
Go.
Dude.
Go, baby. You talk about wombat square shit. Go.
Wombats' poops are square, and so it's so they can like mark their territory. Because if you poop, they're ahead of their time. Because poop, as all of us know, our poops are like sushi roll. They will, if you're on an inclined surface, they'll fucking go. But they poop cubed, and the way that their colons work, half of the sides of the poop are hard, but then the tops are kind of soft. But it still makes this cube shaped, and they're very small, and they'll poop 100 at a time. So it's like a whole like stack of poops. And it just stacks up.
Playing Legos, dude.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that? And I don't know why I thought about this, and I don't know why I keep bringing it back. I just know, you picture the YouTube comments. Sometimes you got to picture them.
Right.
And I picture somebody getting all the way through this episode and then hearing you say, you know how we all poop? And then basing it all off that assumption. And then some guy going, all right, that I cannot stand for.
I puke different.
I have diarrhea every day. It is not solid. It doesn't roll.
You ever have corn in your diarrhea? That's crazy.
It's scary.
I hated when I first saw my first corned poop. My mom wiped my ass for the longest time, dude.
Yeah, same.
Yeah?
Yeah,
yes.
a long time.
For real?
Needed my preschool teacher to do it and shit.
Same.
Yeah.
It was the most embarrassing thing.
Can you wipe me?
Mm-hmm. I'd be at home and I'd be like, I'm done. And then my mom would come in and I could just see it on her face, the disdain of being like, fuck, I have to wipe his ass again. And I was grown, dude. I was like 8. I'm not that old, but it was old enough. It was old enough to the point where I would be like, I'm done. And I would hear my mom stand up and then my dad would be like, he can do it on his own. He can do it on his own. And she's like, no, he needs help. And then she'd come in and I would see her face. She'd do this shit. She'd go, she'd smell it. Bro. Sometimes she would wipe it and then just be like, go shower. Just go shower.
You're a piece of work, brother. I love
know,
that. Because I'm always like, oh, how long am I going to have to tie my kid's shoes for? Mm-hmm. I never thought I'd have to wipe his ass when he was 8, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was breastfeeding until I was 4.
Yeah, you're sitting on the throne. I'm done.
That's what it was.
That's so funny. How long did you, how long did it take you to figure out that was crazy? Like, what age after? Because I know it wasn't immediately after.
It was probably like a couple years afterwards. I was like, holy shit, I was a lot older than I needed to be.
For shit.
For my mom to be wiping my ass. I just didn't like the way the poop, I was interested in the way the poop left. Like, I would always watch it leave my asshole. You ever do that? You ever been pooping and then you bend over to look in between your legs and watch it leave?
Oh, dude.
I take notes.
Proceed.
And the poop would leave, but then I didn't like when I would wipe it. It would just be too close. Like, it'd be too, and so
Oh, you didn't like your proximity to the poop.
I offshored my wiping to my mom.
Yeah, I outsourced my wiping.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What's the one thing that you're embarrassed by that you realized was fucked up until you for real, all jokes aside, I think I breastfed too long.
Uh-huh.
And I'm embarrassed by that.
It's okay. I mean, it's
I don't know how old, but I knew I was old enough to be like, nothing's coming out.
Here's the thing about that, and I'm not going to say mine is worse than yours. Like, I'll let other people say that. But what you got to understand is that you were most certainly not at an age to make that decision, consciously. You were just, hankering for some, mommy milk,
For mammary.
Yeah, you had a hankering for some mammary stuff, And I feel like I could have said that way better.
No, I love it.
It had the rhythm of being funny, and then anyway.
No, it was funny.
But so, you know what I mean? You were acting on instinct. You were a little kid.
Yeah.
I believed in Santa Claus till I was in the 8th grade.
Holy Santa Claus shit.
Yeah, dude. You know how much information I had?
Yeah.
And how much brain? But dude, times tables way in the past.
Yeah, you were doing quadratic equations.
Yeah, bro. And I still was Santa's for sure real.
Wait, what is it? X squared plus B squared equals C squared?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
And you're like, I got that.
Yes.
But you know what I'm excited for? Santa Claus.
Yes.
And the elves.
And I think that is...
How'd you find out?
I forget. I think it slipped out. I think one of my parents said it. Because kids told me.
Right.
And I was like, you're crazy, bro. I was like, I'm going to... it was nuts as one year. I was towards the end, I was like, I'm going to ask for so much shit that's way too expensive for anybody to get anybody. And if it all comes, it was obviously Santa.
It was the elves.
My poor folks.
Did they do it?
Yeah, I got almost everything.
Oh, you spoiled fuck.
That's the thing is I'm not. Like,
I know you're not.
You know what I mean? But that's crazy.
I know you're not because you were testing the limits and your parents were like, "Fuck, we have to." But it's also on them.
Yeah, they
because
definitely
they could have seen that egregious, like that. I keep saying egregious, but that ridiculous list and being like, "All right, we got to tell him. I can't.
Yeah,
we can't afford
fuck this. There's a laptop on here. There's like audio stuff. There's
razors to shave.
There's a bike. Like what the dude? You're not getting all of this.
That's so funny to ask the elves for like shaving cream. and like
what does the Santa list look for? Like an adult who still believes in Santa.
What's that fucking the nutsack shaving thing? Whatever, the lawnmower.
Men's something.
Manscaped.
Manscaped.
You get like a Manscaped like bundle.
Yo, there's a new Gillette out, okay? And it's so good for your neck because I shave now because I'm old and I shouldn't be making this fucking list, dude. Yeah. You know what I'd like? You know what I'd love for Christmas is a longer curfew. That's what I want. Dude.
I'm 28. I wish I could stay up past 9.
Yeah, that's so funny. Dude. That's a skit right there. That's a bit, dude. Just like, what does the list of an adult who still believes in Santa Claus look like?
Yeah,
because it's a sad list.
Right.
It's a sad list.
I asked Santa for Black & Decker drill bits. I asked Santa Claus for Blue Chews. I don't know.
Blue Chews would be so funny. I just think it's like it's funny because it just sounds like a list that someone would make. It's like a grocery list, you know? It's just like a sad list.
There's a guy out there that does it.
Yeah, and you know what? Subscribe, comment, and like.
yeah, for you, man. Santa Claus, how many? Oh,
we did it. We're
coming down. I want to keep talking about it. So, I found out. So, how did you find out?
I think it was one of my parents let it slip, and I obviously my brain was pretty good, so I used my context clues and I put it together, and I was just like, oh fuck,
that makes
super
sense.
Not real.
I saw my dad building my Razor dirt bike.
Oh, yeah, that's painful.
And I caught him, and I think I let it go on for like one more year, but then that was the year where I was like, fuck you. I'm gonna make you drink like a whole bunch. So So I poured. I poured a whole thing of egg, like a huge thing of eggnog, and my dad was like, "Santa doesn't need that much eggnog." No, he needs eggnog. He needs that much eggnog because Santa has to go to all these fucking houses, and then I got huge things, like huge carrots, like full blown carrots, and my dad was like, "Why are there 12 carrots on this plate?" And I was like, "For all the deer." He was like, "They don't need carrots." And I'm like, "No, they need carrots." And so then I woke up the next day, and my dad drank half of the eggnog and then like a couple of the carrots. I was like, "Fuck you, man."
Yeah, suck it.
I
know. That's tough. You put him in an impossible situation.
Yes.
He's like, fuck me, man.
I have to eat all this bullshit.
Yeah, because you know your mom would have been so mad if he dropped the mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your mom would have killed him. So he was like, this son of a bitch, dude. Well, that was a terrible...
son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. I just accidentally called... And I love your mother. She's an angel.
Son of a bitch.
Now y'all are messing with a son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
That was ambiguous. Racially.
That sounded Italian, but also sounded Asian.
I'm getting better.
Hell yeah. Dude.
Good shit.
Good shit. That was great.
Look at us. I love you.
I love you.
And we love you.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to all. It's April 8th.
To all a good night.
And to all a good night. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.
I like the hard ones.
I like the hard ones.
I like the hard ones.
I like the hard ones.